Thanks for watching the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Well, it's week 8 of the high school football season. Let's get to this week's football picks here on October 18th and 19th. Well, let's check it out. Lake Lehman is taking on Nanticoke here, and Lake Lehman comes off a win with Dustin Jones running for over 360 yards on the ground for the Black Knights. Coach Gilski hoping he doesn't have any turnovers this week, but they should pound and ground at Nanticoke on the road. Lake Lehman makes a trek over the mountain, and I think the Black Knights get the victory here in week number 8. Let's move along to Riverside and Mid-Valley. Mid-Valley got 147 yards out of Josh Gorton last week. I think Mid-Valley continues to rock and roll and get the victory. The Spartans playing better football here in October. Lakeland and Honesdale. Well, the Chiefs come off a loss to Dunmore. In the meantime, Honesdale is at home, but I think the Chiefs are going to head up to Honesdale and get the victory for Coach Jeff Wasilchak. Pittston area at Berwick. The Patriots go down to Coughlin this week. Berwick gets a home game. They've had a few away games in this late part of the season. The Berwick Bulldogs, I think they'll be victorious here against the Patriots. It is Coughlin and Pocono Mountain East. A Pocono Mountain East team that is pretty dynamic. They can throw the football. Coughlin, a little bit of pound and ground. Crusaders have a big one next week against Berwick. I don't think they'll look ahead, but I think Pocono Mountain East may be pretty tough this week. I'm going to take the Cardinals of Pocono Mountain East this week in a slight upset. Well, moving along, Tunkhannock and Williamsport. Somebody's got to win this one. The Tigers, they've got a little bit more than Williamsport, but I think the Millionaires at home, it's a long trip for the Tigers. I'm going to take Williamsport in a squeaker over Tunkhannock. Scranton Prep and Valley View. Pat Marino last week against Abington Heights, 150 yards plus for him. Scranton Prep, very good defensively. They run that 4-4 defense, and, Coach Donato's doing an excellent job. Scranton Prep gets the victory here, I think, in week 8. Dunmore and Western Wayne, 222 yards and 3 touchdowns for Daquan Buckley. Dunmore continues to roll and look towards the postseason. The Bucks doing the job here in week number 8. Holy Cross and Montrose, battle of unbeatens in this one, and Montrose and Russ Canaveral, I think, get the victory at home for the Meteors. Southern Columbia takes on Shamokin, and again, Southern Columbia's schedule looks pretty favorable the rest of the way until they get to the postseason. I think the Tigers of Southern Columbia will do the job at the carpet in Indian country of Shamokin. Well, Susquehanna takes on Lackawanna Trail. This is definitely a toss-up. Susquehanna playing some good football at times this year. Lackawanna Trail coming off a big loss to Old Forge. I think Lackawanna Trail is going to lick their wounds, and the Lions will get a close victory against Susquehanna this week. Hazelton area travels down to Wyoming Valley West. Hazelton comes off the victory at Dallas. They're going to travel down the mountain once again, but the Spartans look awfully tough. Wyoming Valley West and Mike Bauer victorious against Hazelton area this week is my prediction. We'll move along to North Pocono and Wallapapack. Greg Dolan there at North Pocono trying to get these guys going, but Wallapapack comes off a big victory against West Scranton. I'm going to take Papack and Coach Mark Watson. Delaware Valley and Scranton. Well, Jake McCarthy and the Scrantonites will host the Warriors of Delaware Valley. Well, Delaware Valley's playing some great football right now. It's hard to go against them the way they've been playing the last couple of weeks. I mean, they're putting up big points, and I'm going to take Delaware Valley in what would be considered a slight upset over Scranton this week, and then Delaware Valley next week will have Scranton Prep. We'll see if DV could put a couple in a row, and, this is the playoff spot right here between Scranton and Delaware Valley in Quad A, that second team from District 2, because Valley West looks right now as they're going to be a shoo-in. Myers and Northwest area. I thought the Myers Mohawks would get it done, but Wyoming area found a way to win. Northwest, they played scrappy against Lake Lehman. They're going to be at home. This could go either way, but I'm going to take Northwest area over Myers, which would be a little bit of an upset, I'd say, but I think they're pretty evenly matched. Old Forge and Carbondale area. Well, the Chargers are at home. They're unbeaten, playing with a lot of emotion. In the meantime, Old Forge still playing that smash mouth football for a small single A team. I think the Old Forge Blue Devils get it done against Larry Gabriel III's Carbondale area Charger team. West Scranton and Abington Heights. I think the Comets will bounce back And Joe Garrick and his group from West Granton will try to invade Abingtonites and Clark Summit at the Pit on Saturday. But I'll take J.C. Shao and Abingtonites. Crestwood and Dallas. Frankie Eideldinger, 150-plus yards. Jay Popson, 140 yards. I mean, they got guy after guy they could just give the football to up there at Crestwood. They're going to take on Dallas on the road, and Dallas hasn't gotten a win this year. And, Coach Greg Myers isn't looking past this group, but I think the Crestwood Comets thump the drum, so to speak, and get another victory here in week number 8. Hanover Area and Holy Redeemer. Hanover Area's got it going in the right direction. The Hawkeyes get another win and just continue that roll and try to work their way towards a possible playoff spot for Hanover Area. Schuylkill Haven and Jim Thorpe. Let's get a little Anthracite 8 football going, and Coach down there, Mark Rosenberger and Jim Thorpe, I think they get a win against the Hurricanes of Schuylkill Haven. Let's take Jim Thorpe, the Olympians. 20 games this week on tap in week number 8 here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.